Hi, my name is Sue Wilhite. Welcome to my profile and to the next Top Spiritual Author Contest. Your time is valuable, and I appreciate your interest and willingness to vote for my book, 21 Templates That Run Your World. Let me ask you a few questions just to get started. If you can answer yes to any of these following questions, then it may be important for you to know yours or someone else's template. Are you or someone you know the square peg in the round hole? Are you struggling to communicate with people in your job or in your home? Do you need to make a team work? Do you know someone who just knows but refuses to give up his or her knowledge? Perhaps you're married to someone who's compulsively impulsive. Maybe your boss really is an empire builder. Getting to know someone else's personality template gets you the key to his or her mind and what makes him or her tick. If you're having trouble getting along with anyone, learning your personality template will improve your relationships with yourself, with your friends, and with your family. In the corporate world, the technique will allow you to work with others more effectively and increase productivity. My book, 21 Templates That Run Your World, Keys to Unlocking Your Success in Business, Love, and Money, teaches you how to know your personality templates in detail. It brings new ways of getting to know yourself as well as others in your life with a lively sense of humor, and it taps into the need that many folks have, the need for identity and the characteristics of that identity. You may be aware of the popular statistic that more people know their horoscope, sun sign, than they do their blood type. Their sun sign gives them an identity, a handy way of describing themselves and others, whereas blood types are rather impersonal. 21 Templates gives the reader an additional way of describing herself and other people she knows. The book contains a technique for determining a person's personality template based on the major arcana of the tarot. A set of original interpretations of each of the major arcana cards details each of the personality characteristics, its upsides, and its downsides. My book goes into detail for each of the 22 cards' work life, love life, and financial life, allowing the reader to fully understand how each of the cards shows up. It also includes a technique of how to do daily forecasts to give you an idea of what influences may be on a particular day. An additional chapter gives some celebrity analysis, including Oprah, the Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton, and Elvis. One of them is a hermit, one of them is a fool, and the other is an empress. Can you guess which is which? So how did this book come about? It came because of a technique I learned, known to many tarot and numerology practitioners, of reducing the birth date down to a single digit. In the tarot world, if the number is 22 or less, then we do pay attention to all the numbers that come up. I found over the years that there really was a correlation or a tendency for the templates to show up as characteristics of the people I met, in either the positive or the negative aspects of the cards they were associated with. In all the years and in the hundreds, maybe thousands of readings that I've done for people, for their templates, and their stories that they've shared with me, I've known of less than a handful of people who insisted that their template was not correct for them. So how do I know all of this information? I've been studying the tarot and related metaphysical subjects for over 30 years, and I've been teaching tarot for more than 8 years. I've been a co-owner of a metaphysical bookstore, and I'm currently working at another metaphysical bookstore. I've been doing professional tarot readings for 15 years. I became a Master Voyager tarot reader under the tutelage of James Wanless, PhD, who is the creator of the Voyager tarot deck. My book, 21 Templates, begins by giving the reader a short explanation of personality types and templates, and the various ways that one can figure this out. It follows with a short discussion of Swiss psychologist Carl Jung's theory of archetypes and how they relate to the templates. The technique to determine the tarot template is simple addition. adding up the numbers making up the month, day, and year of birth. The particular method is not by any means unique. James Wanless mentions it in the booklet that he has to accompany his Voyager Tarot deck. There are a number of books that use it as an exercise to learning the Tarot or numerology. However, none of the books goes and describes the human tendencies that show up associated with a Tarot Major Arcana template in such detail. My book goes into great detail of how a particular personality would show up in nearly all of life's circumstances. Everyone wants to know who they are. More people know their horoscope sun sign than their blood type because, at least until recently, their blood type didn't mean anything to them except a letter. Our sun sign gives a handle on our personality and what to expect from ourselves as well as from others. Arians are impulsive. Taurians are stubborn. Cancers are moody. And Virgos are fussy. Not only that, knowing our sign allows us to discover what's coming up for us in our lives. Many magazines and newspapers print a horoscope for the day, week, or month. Lesser known, but equally valid, numerology also uses our birthday to explain us to ourselves. In my book, numerology and the Tarot combine to give yet another perspective on our inner workings and can forecast what our day, week, or month is going to be like without even consulting the newspaper. One of my friends worried about my latest new venture because I am a fool, asked her psychiatrist father what was wrong with me. He replied, yes, there is a professional diagnosis for what Sue has. It's called entrepreneur. You'll see that occupation listed under the fool at work. Again, thank you so much for your time and attention, and thank you very much for voting for my book, 21 Templates That Run Your World.